What's up, guys? I'm here with the one and only Freddy Melero. How are
Fired
you?
up.
You're always fired up. Always. You got to be fired up with pecs like this. That's why I'm wearing a suit, because you can't see it. But dude, thanks. Can I ask you a couple questions?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's grab a seat real quick. So for those of us that don't know you, Freddy, I mean, you've been a veteran in this space in entrepreneurship. What are some of the things that you've done in your career already?
Let's see. I've built massive teams, close to 100,000 people. Created a seven-figure income, a couple years, a couple hundred people. Created a multiple six-figure income, and obviously someone beyond seven.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been fun and built in many countries, many countries and continents.
Gosh. So you are somebody that's duplicated success, replicated it, and not just yourself, but in others as well. So I'm curious, we're talking about partnership marketing, and you can do anything in life. I mean, you have the skills, you can build companies, do your own business, retire, whatever. So why partnership marketing again? What's different now, do you think?
That's a great question. I was actually out of the industry. I was working some digital marketing products. I had actually been consulting in the industry because I tend to focus a lot on the Latin market. It's been one of my strengths. And I share that with you because I was out, and what got my attention really was this attraction marketing system that we have, system of growth. I thought it was different because I never had a tool to help the average person, have people, the introvert first.
Yeah, that's
my
me.
case, be able to have an equal chance at success, especially in the early stages while they're building their skill sets and whatnot. And so, for me, it was huge, and just the fact that we have a company that solid founders, and to have an owner that was with only one company for 27 years, and bought his company because he wanted to take ownership of it, didn't like the direction it was going. And then, his partner being a self-made billionaire, from that perspective, to have a guru in the industry that we're in and business, that means a lot to me. And, just life-changing products, for sure.
Makes sense. So strong foundation, a system that people can duplicate, and something that's impactful. I'd also love, because I know you're passionate about the Latin American market, or just Latin market as a whole. What do you think is the biggest thing that holds the average Latino mind from success in entrepreneurship? And what would you say to that person that wants more, but it's just something's holding them back?
I think like everything in life, I mean, some people have, whatever their life has been prior to, whatever their programming has been, sometimes is their limitation. It doesn't have, it could be Latin, it could be anything. I think in the Latin market, I think, a lot of people are they don't think there's opportunity for them. And I come from a world where I believe everything's possible. I have a lot of faith, so that helps a lot. But I think that as far as Latin market, I think, there's no limits here. And the only thing that's holding you back is that story you have in your mind that tells you can't, because there's multitudes of examples, not just me, but multitude of examples of people in the Latin market that have done extremely well and continue to. So
amazing. Say something as we end this in Spanish to anyone that's Latin and just they're thinking about this, and maybe they need to hear it in their own language. But you can speak to the camera.
Absolutely. Pues mira, no sé dónde te encuentras hoy, pero aquí tienes a tremendo líder en James, con mucha experiencia, un corazón para servir. Nosotros tenemos una oportunidad que realmente está cambiando a muchas vidas a nivel de salud y finanzas aquí en los Estados Unidos y por toda Latinoamérica. Y estamos expandiendo ahora. Ahora yo diría que estamos en un pre-lanzamiento del mercado latino aquí en Puerto Rico, en México, en Perú, en Chile, en Bolivia, en Colombia. So, si estás si has estado rezando por una oportunidad, no busques más. Comunícate con James y conoce un poquito más de nuestro proyecto, nuestro movimiento, y bienvenido a la familia.
Yeah, so much, brother. I appreciate you.